In the 60s cartoon series, Hanna-Barbera's The Jetsons, there was a character named Elroy Jetson. Elroy was the young son of George and Jane Jetson. He was quite smart for his age, and he was one of the few characters in the show to have a first name. Elroy was always inventing things and tinkering with gadgets. There's a kid who is also smart for his age and has a talent for inventing things. That kid is Masha from the Russian children's TV show Masha and the Bear. Masha and the Bear is an animated TV show that originally aired on Russia's federal television network, Channel 1. It is about the adventures of a little girl named Masha and her friend, a large, grumpy but lovable brown bear named Bearen. In the series, Masha lives with her mother, her father and her grandmother in a house near a forest. She spends much of her time playing in the woods where she encounters Bearen the bear. While Masha is a sweet and innocent girl, she can be very mischievous and adventurous. She likes to go on expeditions, and she has a tendency to cause trouble and destruction wherever she goes. However, despite all the trouble that Masha gets into, she is loved by both her family and friends, and always learns a valuable lesson at the end of each episode. Now, if you're someone who watched the show as a child or just want to learn more about it, here are some interesting facts about Masha and the bear that you might not know. Number 10. It's not the first time that the studio made a show about a kid and an animal. Before making Masha and the Bear, the animation studio Ricky Group produced another animated series called Kiko in the 1990s. That show is about the adventures of a boy and his pet monkey. So when the executives at Ricky Group were looking for ideas for their next project, they decided to once again team up a kid with an animal. They wanted to make a show about a fox and a wolf, but those plans were scrapped, and instead they created a new story about a girl and a bear. Number 9. The bear was inspired by a real animal. When the writers were thinking of what kind of animal to pair up with the main character, they thought a bear would be a good choice. They felt a bear would be a strong enough animal to handle a mischievous kid like Masha. To get inspiration for how the bear character would look, one of the writers took a trip to a zoo and saw an actual bear. The writer was so enamored with the animal that he based Bourdainot's appearance on the bear he saw at the zoo. Number 8. Masha isn't the first little girl to get into mischief. When developing the character of Masha, the creators were inspired by two literary characters, Heidi from the novel Heidi by Johanna Spyri, and Dunno from the book series The Adventures of Pinocchio by Carlo Collodi. Both of these stories are classics in children's literature. They deal with themes of childhood, innocence, imagination, and adventure. Like Masha, Heidi and Dunno are mischievous and adventurous girls who get into all sorts of scrapes. However, they are also kind-hearted and ultimately good. Number 7. The series has been praised for its animation. Since the show's premiere, it has received praise from critics and audiences alike for its colorful animation and beautiful scenery. The show is set in the countryside of Russia, and the animation does a great job of capturing the beauty of the natural surroundings. In particular, the forests and lakes are rendered in stunning detail, and the colors are vibrant and eye-catching. The animation also does a good job of bringing the characters to life. Masha is a spunky and energetic character, and her movements are fluid and graceful. Bearen, on the other hand, is a more static character, and his movements are slower and more deliberate. This contrast in animation styles works well to emphasize the differences between the two characters. Overall, the animation of Masha and the Bear is top-notch and is one of the things that makes the show so enjoyable to watch. Number 6. The voice of Masha is provided by a well-known actress. The voice of Masha is provided by Olga Zaitseva. Zaitseva is a well-known Russian actress who has voiced many animated characters. She is also the voice of Peppa Pig in the Russian dub of the popular children's show Peppa Pig. Zaitseva's voice acting is excellent, and she does a great job of capturing Masha's energy and enthusiasm. She also has great comedic timing and is able to make Masha both hilarious and endearing. Number 5. The bear almost had a different name. When the show was in development, the bear character was originally going to be named Mishka. Mishka is a common name for bears in Russian folklore. However, the producers felt that Mishka was too close to Masha, and they wanted the two names to be different. They ultimately decided to name the bear Bearen, which is a traditional Russian name. It means son of the bear. Number 4. The show is filmed in front of a green screen. While the backgrounds in Masha and the bear are beautiful, they are actually filmed in front of a green screen. This allows the animators to change the backgrounds more easily and quickly. It also allows them to create backgrounds that would be impossible to film in real life, such as the underwater scenes. This helps the show keep a consistent look. All of the live-action footage is shot at 30 frames per second, while the animation is shot at 24 frames per second. To make the two frame rates compatible, the live-action footage is slowed down to 80% speed. Number 3. The show is dubbed in many languages. Masha and the Bear is a worldwide phenomenon, and the show has been dubbed in many languages, including English, Spanish, Portuguese, German, Chinese, and Japanese. It has also been broadcast in over 150 countries. This has helped to introduce Russian culture to a global audience. The show has also been praised for its positive portrayal of Russia. Unlike some other Russian shows, Masha and the Bear does not depict Russia in a negative light. Instead, it shows the beauty of the Russian countryside and the warmth and hospitality of the Russian people. Number 2. The series has won several awards. Masha and the Bear has won several awards since it premiered, including the International Film Festival in Shanghai, China's Golden Dragon Award, the Seoul International Cartoon and Animation Festival's Grand Prize, and the Kidscreen Awards Best Preschool Series. These awards are a testament to the quality of the show and its impact on audiences around the world. And number 1, there is a theme park ride based on the series. If you've ever been to Disneyland Paris, then you may have ridden a theme park attraction based on Masha and the Bear. The ride is located in the Disney Junior Dream Factory, and it takes guests on a journey through the world of Masha and the Bear. Riders board a car and are taken on a magical journey through the forest. They will encounter Masha and other characters from the show, as well as some of the show's iconic locations. The ride is fun for the whole family and is one of the most popular attractions in the Disney Junior Dream Factory. Well, that's it for this list. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We'll see you next time.